All right, guys, so we're going to be hardwire installing this Viofo, if that's how you pronounce it, dash cam, front and rear, hardwired to the rear view mirror. Not hard. I did use a dongle that I bought on Amazon. I will put a link in the description. Stay tuned and watch how I do this. Not hard, taking maybe a half hour. Took me a little longer because I was very, finicky about where wires go and that's, but not a hard job at all. You can easily do this by yourself. Follow along. Alright guys, so today we're going to be installing a dash cam in the Lexus ES 350. This is an F Sport version, but that's not relevant. It doesn't matter if you have an ES 350. I believe this will work in a very similar fashion, almost every Lexus and or Toyota. And this could also be applied to a lot of other cars as far as using the dongle for the power supply, which I'm going to show you how to tap into from the rear view mirror to make this install clean, wireless, or virtually wireless as far as how it looks. And stay tuned, let me show you how this works. What's up guys? We're going to be installing this A229 Plus dash cam in the Lexus, the 2019 ES 350. And we're going to hardwire it into the rear view mirror power source so that we don't have wires going everywhere and have to run out the fuse boxes. And we're going to be doing that with this, which I bought on Amazon for, I don't remember the price. I'll put a link in the description. So let me show you the easy way to do this. Stay tuned for more. All right, so first thing we're gonna have to do, there's a small piece here that has to get shoved up, and this big plastic piece has to get slid down, and it comes right off. It's pretty easy to do, in fact. That should just slide down, and this should just pop up. Well, that's how it slides up and down. I gotta figure out how to get this piece off here, but I've got handy dandy pry tools. Oh. All right, so I figured out how to get this thing off. So you want to slide this entire piece down, and then if you look, and I'll show you without showing the tab side, you want to basically just pull this part towards you at the top. I'm trying to do this with one hand. The top edge towards you. And then once you get that, then this whole little piece slides out. So I'm gonna show you the back side so this will make more sense. This is the back side. And so essentially, I'm trying to do this again with one hand here. This is what it looks like when it's in place. This piece pushes down and then it slides out that way. So there's two little tabs here and here that go in, and then this clicks down, or I should say up into it this way. So essentially you want these two here, and then these click up, and that's in place, and that keeps this whole thing from sliding out. And then we can get into here, and this is the power source that we're going to disconnect here, and we're going to connect our dongle to power our dash cam. All right, so the way to get this thing out, you may want to use a little screwdriver. There's a little plastic tab. I don't know if you can see this or not. Right there, that needs to get depressed in, and then this whole thing will just kind of jimmy its way out. That's how you pull this tab out. It's kind of annoying, but it's not hard. You can. All right, so once out, this on the end of the dongle is going to go in where that one came out of. And that one that came out is going to go into here, and then this is where it is going to connect. This is a USB that's going to light up, and that's what's going to connect to the dash cam. All right, so I've connected this dongle into where the OEM one came out of. Now I'm going to connect the OEM into this part of the dongle. Sorry if you can't see this very well. The lighting isn't super good in here. You'll figure out which way it goes. It's got to go one way or the other. got it together. You want it till it clicks. I guess this can just get pushed out of the way somewhere, and this is going to hang out over here. It then comes with other wires to attach this through, and I may zip tie to keep this out of the way with some of these over here, even though the plastic is going to conceal this. Yeah, I may just do it like that just to keep it out of the way, tucked up in there. All right. So this is where the dongle goes into the power supply. This is where the dongle connects to the wire that was there. I looped it around, and then behind where it connects here, it may take a little finagling, but whatever it is. Then I ran the USB port behind these two insulated areas here, and then I connected it to what goes to my USB-C, which is what's going to connect to my dash cam. So that's going to connect right here, and that will keep the wires pretty well hidden. I may need to push these in somewhat. We'll see once we get the plastic cover on how that looks to keep it looking like a very clean install. All right, so this piece just slides back on, and now we've got to insert this piece, which I'll see if I can do this and film it at the same time. These two little lower tabs are going to go in here, and then that just clicks in, and then you're good. And this is up and in, everything's tucked away, exceptionally clean, and the only thing coming out now is this USB-C wire, which is going to connect to the dash cam. All right, so my hardest part now is going to be figuring out exactly where I want to position my dash cam, if I want it to be here, a little higher up into this tinted area, or have it up high right here. I don't want to obstruct my view. I may want to tuck it behind this rear view mirror as much as I can. I don't feel the need that I need to see that while it's recording, but for later dates, etc., to make it easier. Plus, the memory card is there, so I want to make sure I have easy access to that. So I'm going to try to position this to where I can get that in and out as easily as I need to. So that's it. That's your install on your Lexus ES 350 of any type of dash cam, really. Although today I'm doing the Viofo A229 Plus. All right, guys, so I installed the dash cam right there. It doesn't get in the way of this, depending on if my wife is driving or if I'm driving and this needs to be moved. To take this off, you could just disconnect this, and then just slide the whole unit to the right. You can access the micro SD card right there. Now, I ran a wire up through here, around through here, and let me show you how I did it here. All the way tucked up underneath this rubber stripping. Just basically run through here, then run through here, and then the same thing through here, all the way through here to here, and then up here. And I tucked a lot of the extra wire here, ran it up underneath here, and then I have the rear facing camera. And this is going to be helpful because, unfortunately, especially in Florida, there are a lot of very bad drivers, and this will record the person who, God forbid, slams into the back of you or does something behind you. So not only can you record in front of you, but this is the rear camera to record behind you. All right, guys, so that's how you install the rear and front dash cam in a Lexus ES 350. This is an F Sport. This is a 2019. Anywhere in that range, you would install it the same way, using that dongle or attachment for the power supply, which you can buy on Amazon. I'm going to put a link in the description. Protect yourself, guys. This dash cam is here to help you stay out of trouble, because unfortunately you may be a great driver, but there are a lot of bad drivers out there, and this can help protect you, God forbid, to show the fault of another driver, because you know it's not going to be you, because you're awesome just like me. So thanks a lot for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Joe's Garage. Stay tuned for more. Like, share, subscribe. Joe's Garage. Woo-hoo-hoo!